What's up, everybody? This is a Force of Nature Spiritual Awakening, and today we will be discussing Pluto and the trauma they endured. So, we will be covering the fourth house, the fifth house, and the sixth house in the natal birth chart. So, we're going to jump right into it and start off with Pluto in the fourth house and the trauma that they had to endure. So, these people are the type of people that take refuge in their home when the outside world gets too hard for them. They wanted a place to retreat to find peace and wisdom. But soon, these people come to find out that the real monsters are the ones that are living in their own actual home. Okay? This can be siblings, this can be mother, father. You see what I'm saying? Whoever's in the home, they don't feel like home is home. Okay? These men and women, family, parent figures, can have been extremely manipulative in a way that took them years to understand. Okay, so these people are the type of people that it's taking them years to understand their parents' movements, their actions, the way that they treated them. Okay, these are the type of people that felt like they were not receiving love the way that they felt like they should be receiving love. They was getting more tough love, rough love than love. Okay? It's one thing about being tough, but god damn it, where the hell is the fucking love? This is these people. Okay, so their trauma comes from a lack of love. On top of that, they showed you, okay, their parents, they showed you they loved you, treated you like pride and prized possessions. But they also tried to control you, invaded your privacy, leading you to feel like someone that is just an extension of them. Okay, just someone that's just a part of them, but not someone that's close to them. So you might have witnessed toxic and abusive relationship dynamics in your childhood. So these women, these men, okay, that have Pluto in the fourth house could have experienced in their childhood their parents having fights, having a lot of arguments, okay, arguments that's very abusive arguments, but they could have witnessed people getting slapped up, okay, relationships in the home. The brothers and sisters could have been fighting each other, okay. They could have been fighting their mother. They could have been fighting their father, arguing with their mother, arguing with their father, always arguing with their siblings is something that could have took place. So relationships are filled with power struggles and betrayal, obsession and possessiveness, arguments and competition. So a lot of these individuals had one parent who cheated, making them feel like they had to compete with the other person. Okay, so somebody, they seen something go down in the home, okay, where the parents could have been cheating on each other. Okay, this could have led to arguments and disputes and fights and things like that, and this could have absolutely traumatized them. Okay, also the relationship with their mother figure might have been a very confusing one. Okay, so these people also have issues with their mothers. They seem to have issues with their mothers and their fathers. A lot of times they have issues with the family dynamic altogether. And then they have to restructure that as they get older, build their own foundation in their own homes and run them the way that they want them to be. So, on one hand, you were close to her, your mother, to the point where you needed each other more than anything. But at the same time, she may have been toxic as fuck and tried to live through you, wanting you to live out her dreams, her hopes, her aspirations, and things like that. The things that she could never do, or things that she felt like she didn't have an opportunity to do. So even if the family home was loving and instilled in you values of hard work and passion for anything you got involved in, there may have been one or more particular events that left you traumatized, feeling robbed of your power and strength, or um, your fighting spirit, your warrior soul. You see what I'm saying? And things like that. It's a lot to this. This is one of the placements that are very extremely difficult. So the family and the home, right? can be exhausting to these individuals, as if your parents expect you to be one to take care of them and solve their problems. These people have a urge, okay, have a huge urge of fear of becoming like one of their parents that mistreated them, okay? So, and I keep saying urge, and I don't mean urge, but these people could have had a huge, that's what I meant. The people could have had a huge fear of becoming like their parents, whichever one mistreated them. And it could have been both of them, okay, that they felt like mistreated them. And the parents, believe it or not, could probably feel like they didn't mistreat the child. Okay, so you fear never being able to protect others in the way you never were. There might be an inability to trust here. So these people struggle with trust issues. They find it extremely difficult to be able to trust people. So you feel like you'll never be able to fully trust and be vulnerable with someone because you want to always guard your heart from anyone who has the potential to break it. Moving on to the Pluto in the fifth house people and the trauma that they endured. So these are the type of people when they love something, they love extremely hard. These are the type of people that love hard as hell. So this is in itself can feel terrifying at times to them because they don't receive the same things in return when it comes to love and giving out love just in general. So you understand how loyal and devoted you can be towards your passions and your fears. Putting your heart into something, then watching it all fall apart right in front of your eyes is something that goes on and takes place with displacement. Having a strong fear of rejection and failure is another thing. These people tend to procrastinate and purposefully avoid going after their passions because they don't want to watch their dreams die or fall apart right in front of their faces. So these are the type of people that have been putting their all into things and seeing it just fall apart every single time they're doing it. They may have been a fear of having children with displacement and a fear of parenthood, a fear of raising your kids the same way you were raised, or not being able to meet your own expectations, a fear of not being able to emotionally connect with them on an emotional level. Okay, so just the thought of having children for these people can be absolutely um, traumatizing for them. Okay, the way that they feel like they were raised and the things that they have seen, they probably don't want their kids to go through that or have to live through that. Okay, and then they have a fear of feeling like they're not going to be a great parent and they're going to repeat shit that they saw. Okay, yeah, it can be difficult for these people to have one night stands because they become emotionally attached to people even if they don't even show it. Okay, so they can act like everything's cool, everything's fine, everything's dandy, get into casual encounters, casual affairs, and then coming to find out that they really feel another kind of way in the relationship. It's getting more deeper for them than it is for other people. So relationships could be filled with drama. The relationships that they get involved in can be filled with drama, chaos, obsession, and a lack of boundaries. It's something that will go on and take place, as well as a lack of respect for each other's privacy. So, yes, if they're in a relationship, they might go through your phone, and your partner might go through your phone. Y'all might say things that's over the top and out of line. Okay, a lot of drama, a lot of where you're not feeling like you could be able to trust can go on and take place as well. Okay, a lot of confusion is going on. Okay, possessiveness can take place in relationships. So there might be trust and intimacy issues here where you get involved in casual dating, casual encounters, casual affairs, but suddenly you're jealous of other people who your person is seeing. Okay, so they can get Okay, with somebody, just chilling with them, hanging with them, having fun with them, but they really start feeling them. Okay, and the other person could be feeling them too, but they're with somebody else. They're in a relationship with somebody else. They're doing something else with somebody else. So what this is indicating is that their trauma comes from competing for affection for other people. These men and women have a tendency to try to manipulate their romantic partners in order to feel like they're in control of the relationship. A way for you to subtly self sabotage your own chances at happiness goes on and takes place here as well. Okay, these people often might mistake having being having a big ego for loving themselves. Okay, and they also do struggle with deep insecurities. Okay, and they a lot of times, okay, they have cocky ass attitudes. Okay, but it's rooted into insecurities. Okay, insecurities is deeply rooted into insecurities. So the intensity of your emotions can scare you at times. So these people have a feeling that they could go too far, okay, with their emotions. You compare yourself to others because you fear truly loving yourself, your true authentic self. They have a fear of really loving who the fuck they are. Having a fear of stability. You're so used to living along the side of chaos that you don't know who you are without it. Just the mere idea of sitting alone with your thoughts for a moment can be absolutely scary to these people. Okay, so if they're getting alone time and they think they're getting peace, okay, it actually could be scary to them because they're thinking about other things, okay, relationship issues, problems, and things like that. Even when they're sitting alone, they think about these things. So now the Pluto in the sixth house individuals, when it comes to their trauma that they had to endure. So these people have a fear that there is no stability and peace in their day to day life because something disruptive is constantly and consistently happening. Okay. So your health doesn't normally get bad, but when it does, it will be awful. And these people could obsess about their health as well. Okay. They can be very obsessive about that. A feeling that you live life on a survival mode all the time. The death of a pet may have scared them. Okay, at some point in your life, that's what it's saying. Okay, your dog could have died, your cat could have died. Okay, a parrot. Um, and that could have scared you, maybe how they died. Okay, another thing, because that may not be the case for everybody, but for some, parents who try to control you in every little habit of yours in childhood. So anything these individuals were doing as a child, their parents were constantly correcting them, okay, and telling them this is not right, this is right, this is wrong, this is right. Okay, being constantly criticized, a feeling that you had to fit a certain image to please others. Okay, that's being fake and damn phony. Okay, but these people feel like they have to fall in line sometimes. Okay, adapt and adjusting would be the better word than being fake and phony because it is a difference. All right, but these people don't like that. This is traumatizing to them. Okay, so to them, they could definitely feel like they're being fake and damn phony if they have to start acting like this and acting like that, being a goddamn actress and an actor. Being expected to always be the prettiest and calmest, to be the adult among children, to take on the mature role. So these people, when it came to life, they felt like they had to take on a serious approach. They had to woman up, man up, act like this and act like that when it came to situations and things like that. So a fear that you'll never be enough in your own eyes. Now that's deep. Not in the eyes of other people, in their own eyes. They have a fear that they'll never be enough or never amount to enough, which They want to. Okay. Also, a constant striving for perfection that only leaves you feeling more angered, more pain, okay, feeling more aggravated and agitated. A fear that you will never cease your need for control. A voice in your head criticizes these people in every single day. Okay, so it's some kind of voices in their head telling them that they're not enough or they're not doing enough. Okay, these people can be their own worst enemy, is what this is absolutely indicating. A fear that you'll keep getting stuck with looking at the world through a negative lens, okay, a negative eye, a pessimistic lens, a fear of losing hope, a fear of losing faith, a fear of not finding a job that fulfills your passion, and that you'll always work too hard without getting the recognition that you feel like you deserve. This is trauma for them co-workers who try to gain control over you, who belittled you and see you as their competition, who try to make your life a fucking living hell, and who in turns discourage you from pursuing your career, pursuing your dreams, pursuing your goals. So these people have haters on the job, on their careers, and things like that. Why? Because people see potential in them. Okay. Now they could play the game where they want to make it a little hectic for them, maybe lying on them on the job, okay, things like that at the work front. But these people are about, getting to the bag. Being overly sexualized at work is something that could go on here. So these people could be very sensual, sexual, attractive, nice looking, beautiful, handsome. And these people can absolutely be at work and people could be desiring over them. Okay. May even come on to them inappropriately. The feeling that it's going to always be you to solve others' problems and to be their savior. But at the end of the day, no one is there to help you or save you. No one's there to provide for you. You have to do it yourself. And then on top of having to do it for yourself, you have to do it for other people because everybody's looking to you to save the damn day. So it's like people already expect you to be the strong one. So they don't even ask if you need help, if you need assistance, if you need a helping hand. Nobody wants to ask you that shit. Okay, but they sure like to ask you for damn help and assistance and to do this and to do that. Okay, so these people, okay, have probably had parent figures whose health is fragile. Okay, so you have to take care of them. The feeling that you have to forget your own needs and wants and desires to take care of them is something that could go on and take place. And I'm going to leave this on this note for now. And in future videos to come, I will go more into depth into Pluto in the fourth house, in the fifth house, and the sixth house, and the trauma that they had to endure. So anybody want to get their chart analyzed, please hit me up. Anybody want to donate to the channel, please feel free. This is a force of nature, spiritual awakening. Love is love. Peace and blessings to you all. And I will see you on the next one.